We're on. We're on. We're on.
We're on.
Right.
Should I just start and then I can leave you to
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this seems to be every meeting so far where I come on and just do 2 minutes and then leave you in the very capable hands of Anne Brebner. But I'm just going to give you a very brief update in reference to the database. And then Anne's going to continue on the good work that she did with you guys from your last training. So I just wanted to explain to you that the database that we've got is awesome. And I had first sight of it on, what day are we today? Is it Thursday? So I had first sight of it on Tuesday in terms of what it looks like at the front end. So it's all looking really good, and there's a whole load of automation there. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that we were going to get, which is great. But in order for it to be really simple for you to use on the front end, there's quite a lot of complicated back end stuff that Anne and I have got to do, or Anne and I and the team have got to do. So we've got to populate a lot of stuff so that when you press go, it just bing, 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 it goes, and there's less manual for you to do. So I'm just working on that with our database guy. And what's likely to happen is we'll release the database, you guys will start working on it, and that will be our first generation. And then we will be working closely with you to go, what do you like about it? What would you change? You know, after you've signed on a few clients and run a few cleaners and done a few bits and pieces, it's like, how's it working for you? Is there anything that we could pre-populate that would make it easy? So we'll take on board your feedback, and that will then generate a second generation, which is just basically updates. So I just want to let you know, we're working hard on making it as simple as possible for you to use in the first instance, but the first version of the database that you get is by no means that's the completed, because we're going to be listening to you, taking on board your feedback. So if we can make it even more streamlined and simple to use, then we will do that. Does that all sound good?
Sounds good. We're the guinea pigs.
Yes, that's right, definitely. But the good thing is that as the sort of the founding members of the franchise, you get a lot of input these early days, which is really great, and so you get to shape the you know, the culture and the business as it stands. So it's a really exciting contribution, of which we're really glad actually that you're the guys that are starting, because you're all sensible and got lots to offer. So that's great for us.
Me, sensible.
Oh yeah, listen, you try and disguise it, Keith. I know, yeah, I know, I see it. Lovely. All right, listen, I will leave you in the very capable hands of Anne. I think she's going to make you work on this one, so get your pens and paper out.
At the ready.
At the ready, and I'll leave you to it. All right, see you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Right, gang, we all right?
Good, thank you.
Brilliant. Okay, so Dawn, you went to the obviously the training on Saturday, so just to recap on just a couple of things on there, and a couple of things that I've thought about since as well to help you all.
Okay.
Anything you've got burning to say, Keith, before we start?
No, it's all good. Training went well, so it was good to meet Barry, and obviously Wayne again as well, and it's good to see Dawn, that she is a real person.
Hi.
So yeah, no, all good. Yeah, perfect.
Dawn's an integral part, and Isla's very important.
Yes, no, my apologies.
Isla.
Chief Assistant, Business Support Isla.
Yeah, you've been so good.
She's been very good.
What a good girl you are, my goodness. Right, so a couple of things in no particular order. Actually, yeah, the digital card, Keith, you've registered yours. So Dawn, have you got yours?
Yes, I've registered mine.
You've done it, okay. Any problems?
I haven't tested it. It took me a while to kind of set it up, but I think I just need to fit it all in a bit more now. So I got the picture on there, but I've not filled out all the information. So I think I just need to do that.
Okay, and are you all right? So you've not got stuck on it, it's just literally getting the other stuff on there just to upload more detail. You can put your other business on there as well, can't you?
Yeah, I saw that. So it just, because at first what I'd done is I'd kind of put it all in, but I couldn't figure out how you add all the extra bits. But I think I've worked that out now, where you add a contact card.
Right.
So I think I figured it out. I just need to add on a bit more oomph to it, because I've just got
Okay.
the basics on there.
Well,
at
I
the
think
minute.
we can test them without actually being present. We can test them with each because you can send it on. So
All
Keith,
right.
Keith, you've done yours, haven't I actually haven't done mine yet. I forgot all about it. So it's sat on my desk.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'll do it.
I don't
done
think
mine. I
Wayne's
mean,
done his
initially-
either yet.
Straight on.
Sorry, I don't think Wayne's done his yet either. But I'll help him with his at the weekend.
Yeah, once you get your head around it, it's relatively easy. I mean, it's certainly
Yeah.
not quite as easy as it might be. It's very complicated it a little bit. But once you get it sorted, yeah, I mean, I've tested mine and mine works, so I'm happy with mine.
Brilliant. And you know, Dawn, for every one of these that's actually created, they build a tree. So what
Oh, right.
they build a tree. So we're all about sustainability. So everything we do, we'll look at it. We don't say eco-friendly, because I don't know if you've seen in the news recently, the Oatly brand, the oat milk, said that they were eco-friendly, and actually they're not in lots of instances. So we say sustainable, because sustainable means we're not buying loads of paper business cards. We've got this one. So as much as we can, we're looking at anything like that, so we don't have to buy it again. And it's sustainable, basically. So
yeah, definitely.
So the whole thing about when you go to networking, or you talk to somebody, or you go to see a client, the business card can be a talking point, because people they're really new to the market. I've never seen one before, and it's something you can talk about, and you can break the ice with it as well. You know?
Yeah, I do. I like it. I like it. I think that was definitely the right choice to go with that one.
Brilliant. Thumbs up from you then. That's great.
Yes, definitely. Yes, I just need to get a bit more oomph onto it, and then I can start using it.
Okay, great stuff. So, and also, just while we're on the networking side, in terms of publications you can sign up to, so certainly in Northampton there's the Business Times. I don't know if you get a copy of that, Keith.
I haven't. I've dealt with Business Times before a long time ago. Happy to do that. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, get that. And also for let me just, this is Northamptonshire, so I'm sure that they will definitely have something similar in Milton Keynes. I don't know if
They do
like that.
Yeah, they do.
It's a really good one to get. It comes, I think I get it every month, and what it's really good is people who are new business, successful, launching new business, move to new products, are all in here, so you can actually get quite a lot of information out of publications like this.
Yeah, we do have one similar here. I'll have to find it.
Wade will love it, because he'll be on there thinking, oh right, I'm just going to Google him, go on Companies House, I'm going to ring them direct, you know what it's like. So he'll like that. So if you mention that to him about, it gives you a lot of background information about people. So a really good publication.
Okay.
Is that the one on York Road?
It used to be. I don't know if it's still there now.
No, it's in Olney, but I know. It's in Olney, but it's now.
Yeah, I don't know where they've moved. They were there, but I think they might have moved on. And then there's All Things Business is another good one. Now they actually do. Oh God, hold on. This is like a wait. This is a test in itself. There we go. All Things Business. All Things.
Oh, we met Simon, was it Simon?
Yeah, we met. We met Fraser and Ben. Ben Thomas and Fraser, who run that publication.
Yeah, I have to say, I'll have a conversation with you next week about these networking people, because I've emailed him twice and he's not come back to me. So
yeah, we can go through all that.
Yeah.
So 2 publications. So look out for publications. You can search on Google to look for business publications, business news, those sort of things. And because the efforts we do are always quite concentrated in areas, so you get the beauty of an area which is not too vast is that you get to know your area, you get to know what's happening on there, and you can keep up with the news more easily as opposed to if you're covering the whole of the country. So focus, being focused, it works really well for everything really. It focuses your efforts, it focuses your leafleting. Your leafleting is more effective because you're not covering a massive area. Okay, so you get the gist on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I've created, the team, I want to say it's always a key, because I couldn't create anything like this. I'm going to show you something that I've created, which I think is going to really help you, and it's coming back to being focused again. So what we've done is we've set up a 30-day business challenge. Now, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So basically, I'll run through it in a second, but what we're going to do is every 30 days, we're going to run one of these, and it's up to you to do the activity based on the meetings that we have, because we're all busy. We've all got different things going on. And if you don't keep your eye on the mark and just chip away at something, you can leave it for a week and you've done nothing. So it's really good to do little small bits of activity, which the compound effect will be quite a lot at the end of the month. So even whether it's like do one Google search a day, by the end of the month, you could have done 30. So it's things like that we're looking for, because we've got this franchise, we know it works. I've got a successful business, but if you don't put the business is not just going to find you, you've got to do the activity to get it. So we're really, it's really important to us to encourage you and support you to create goals and actions for yourself throughout the month, and then to regroup at the next meeting, say, well, how are you getting on? So we're going to use these as a way of keeping ourselves accountable every month, and what you put on there is down to you. So I'm going to give you some guidance and support on it, but what you'll end up doing is you'll have a 30-day plan, then another one, so you can actually look back in your folder to see what you've achieved, because 6 months down the line we're going to think, oh, we've not really done much, when actually you'll have done a lot, because you'll have it all in your folder and you can see it all.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to put this on the hub and then you can download it from there.
So
Unfortunately, there's sorry.
So what's that 30-day business challenge today then?
So, well, we're going to decide that, and we're just going to talk about how it actually forms. So what you're going to do, sadly, you're going to print it off. I don't really like printing too much paper off, but I think it's going to be have so much, give you so much focus and purpose that actually it's going to be really good. So as a document, specifically Dawn and Wayne, you could, I think, having one each, but actually discussing what those goals are and who's going to do what between you.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
Being focused, again, it comes back to the leverage of time. We haven't got masses amount of time. So what we're going to do is be really clear and focused on what we do to get that end result. Because a lot of the time what you'll find is you might procrastinate about calling a client or, doing a LinkedIn post. Well, if you've got an actionable focus, then those things will get done. And actually, once you've done them, you think, well, why didn't I do them in the first place? That's generally what happens to me. I think, why did I put that off? Because that took me 5 minutes.
Yeah, quick seconds. Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
Why do we do it?
Yeah, I know.
It's just stupid.
The more little things that you have, they all add up, don't they? And then
I always, this is a tip. My friend gave me this tip years ago. She said, pretend you're going on holiday, because if you think you're going on holiday the next day, you get so much done. You're like this, aren't you? Like, let me clear my desk, get rid of all my emails and everything.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, you don't leave anything till later, do you?
No, you just want to come back to a clear, empty inbox, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to flick through the pages, and then we're going to just discuss each one in more detail as well. And I will put it onto the hub, and I will put a video with it with explanation as well. So Wayne can get that from there, Hannah can get that from there.
Perfect.
And I think for you, and again, Keith, it's a company decision. I think it's good for you both to have one, because you can discuss as a company, decide what those goals are, and then each take a little specific bit and you can decide what that is.
Sounds good.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, okay, we all like a challenge. Okay, so first page, what we'll do first of all is we're going to, Keith's fallen off his chair by the looks of it.
I'll come back. Don't worry, I'm
So you're right, Keith, you're right. Fabulous.
Sorry,
Right, okay. So I've put business evaluation and growth. So right now, you can't really evaluate your business because it's only just getting started. But if we do these, feel free, obviously you're going to write on them, started on this date, so 14th of October 2021. Because what I want you to do is when you come to this, I want you to rate yourself and your business out of 10. So I want you to score each of these sectors out of 10. For instance, social media is a big one, because we either like it, we hate it, we don't really know what we're doing with it, it makes us feel uncomfortable. So for me, I would probably rate myself, I'd probably give myself a 7 out of 10 because I know how to use it, but I don't really want to do it myself.
Mhm.
Now, you might rate yourself 2 out of 10 because you might think, well, I really don't know what I'm doing. So what you want to do is you want to get a score out of 10 for each of these sections. And I know sometimes you won't be able to be in a position to rate yourself because you haven't started generating money, etc. Or you might not have any, say, freelancers or people in your business. But if it's not applicable at this stage, then leave it as not applicable and put NA on it.
Okay.
I want you to rate each sector out of 10, thinking where you are now, how comfortable you feel. Maybe put some notes here. No customers yet, but I feel confident about dealing with customers. And you might want to give yourself an 8 or a 9 or a 10. It's up to you. But the idea is in the next 30 days, when we start this challenge again, this cycle, you can revisit and go, right, okay, I was a 6 in social media, but actually I'm now an 8.
Yeah.
Because I've done this. So what it does is it identifies, this is a bit like the wheel of life, but from a personal performance point of view, is it, you can see where your lowest score is, you can see what you maybe need to be working on right now for what's happening right now, and then you can actually set your self-action points from this. So this might lead to some of the things that you want to do in the month. Okay?
Yep.
So it might not just be about finance, it might be, I need to go and watch some YouTube videos on social media to feel more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because the knowledge gives you the confidence, like anything really in life. Okay, so does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Rate yourself out of 10. So this whole continuum of paperwork in this actual document is for 1 month, and then we'll repeat, and we'll keep going with it. Okay. So any notes or observations from there, anything you want to note down? Now then, we're going to do SWOT analysis, which you've probably come across before.
Yeah.
So a SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Just want you to, again, think about you personally, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and that might have been flagged up from the way that you've rated yourself here. Just see what it, and when you do these things, don't rush through them, just give yourself time and be curious about why you're answering it a certain way. So social media, you might rate yourself as 5 out of 10, but have a think why you've rated yourself 5 out of 10. Is that really a true reflection? Is that a feeling? Is that lack of confidence? Or is it you're overconfident? Why are you feeling that way? So just be curious, because our brain is there to help us. And sometimes we're so blinkered in the way we think about things, we don't give ourselves time. So when you're doing this, just think about it and be curious and just give yourself a bit of time. See what comes to the head, see what comes out when you're thinking about these things.
Yeah.
Okay, so strengths and weaknesses, from the top bit, you'll pull stuff from there, and there might be nothing in it, there might be something in it, but as you grow and develop as a commercial cleaning business owner, you'll identify things that you'll need to work on. Because if it's a threat, and it could be, actually no, let's go for a weakness. If it's a weakness and it keeps cropping up time and time again, then realistically you need to be doing something about that, because that's impacting on you and your business. So you're keeping a watch on yourself. So you're not only doing this from a business point of view, you're thinking, right, okay, well that keeps cropping up, I really need to do something about it. A bit like procrastinating over something, it's there, it's like when you've done something that you procrastinate about, the weight's lifted off your shoulders, isn't it? You're like, well, why didn't I do that? Because I felt stressed for a week about it. So what we're trying to just look is to have a holistic view of our business, how we feel about our business, what we need to do on a personal level going forward. Is there any personal development in there that we need to focus on? Because we will ask for feedback from you, and we will, most of the time, we'll be able to provide a short course on something, or we'll be able to get some literature for you. So you know, as much as we don't want you to put this on the hub and go, this is what I need to do. I feel, I don't feel confident in this. It's not about that. It's about you knowing where you are right now, how you're developing. If there's specific feedback that you need, it also brings that out, and we can actually then act on that for you. We can support you with that as well and provide the resources. Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yep.
So Anne, are we doing? So we're doing the circle above now, and we're doing the SWOT analysis.
No, you're not doing anything now. I'm just talking about it I'm just going to talk
Oh, see.
through the whole thing, but I'm going to upload it to the hub afterwards.
Okay.
And I want you to print it out, and it is for doing this month for now.
Okay,
Not
fine.
not right now. Sorry.
Yeah, yes, that's fine. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you an overview, but I want you to print it off and complete it, let's say by Monday next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get started on it. Now, so we've got that. So, and we want to look at sort of a 12-month vision, really. And this is it, in its essence, it can be a really loose vision of the future.
Yeah.
It may be that you're working full time now, you want to be working 10 hours less in 6 months' time. So I would use this as a bit of a fluid document to write your ideas down. You know, I wanted to have an extra holiday a year, whatever it is, just sit in the moment to think, right, what is it? Don't need to be detailed, just let the free flow come to start off with. Yeah.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
So based on what you've wrote here, this is now when we're going to start looking at goals. So let me just flick through this bit, and then I'm going to come back up to this bit, to this area here. So be smart about your goals. So it's been specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So let's just bear with me a second, go down here. I'm taking you right to the end so you can just see how many pages we've got left. So then we've got like the next 30 days, what the focus is, key actions, and then what you do is you break it down to weekly tasks. So every week you've got tasks that you're going to be doing, and it might be you break this down into week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, or you have an extra one of these sheets, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Yep.
So let me go back up to here again. So this area is designed to just pull what your thoughts are of the future. You know, what your goals are, what's your dreams, and dream big. You know, there's nothing gets in the way of dreams apart from yourself.
Yep.
It's all achievable. And once you've wrote some stuff on there, and you might revisit it again, because sometimes it's difficult to go, actually, what do I really want? And you know, especially when you're going to speak with Hannah and Wayne, is it a joint focus, or do you do your visions separately and then say, right, what have you wrote? What's your vision? What's my vision? Right, let's come together and let's look at the company vision and the personal visions as well for the future.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good. Yep.
And then start breaking it down into, you know, is there a financial goal? What solutions do you need in place to help you with those goals? What's your sales targets? Marketing, branding, what do you need to know more about that? So coming back to this bit up here, where we had the obviously the different areas here, it's breaking those down and looking what aspects of those might become goals in the future. So it might not be that they're goals for now, and it might just be a financial goal that you have for this actual month. I keep wanting to say quarter, sorry. So it's the reason why we put these boxes here is for you to think about, is there anything for financial this quarter, for this month? Is there anything for any solutions for this month? Is there anything in sales? And always remembering specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the specific side of it is actually, what is it? So if you wanted to earn £10,000 this year, so you've wrote in this bit here, I want to earn £10,000 more this year. Okay. So breaking that down into smaller goals is probably what will work for most people, because if you go £10,000 by the end of the year, you need to make it really smart. So when is that going to happen? Is it going to be £1,000 per month? Then how are you going to do that? How are you going to measure the consistency of potentially sales that might be linked to that turnover goal? So it's really, really going into minutiae. How is that going to happen? Is it that you're going to deliver 50 leaflets to an area and monitor those leaflets to see what the response is for a 3-month period? So really, really specific, and that's where we can help you with that. So I'm having a meeting with Keith next week, and Keith will go through this in detail, can help you with this.
Yeah.
And likewise for you and Wayne. I think if you have a chat with Wayne about it, Dawn, and then I'm on hand to help you with it and to sort of set those goals. But
Okay.
it has to come from you. I
Yep.
can give you guidance of what you can do and the activities you need to do to actually achieve those goals. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Because we're all different, you know, we might, you know, we'll want different things. And then obviously the next 30 days, I've shown you that. So
Yeah.
you'll have lots of things that you might want to do. So it might be, you know, it could be signing up for all things business and contacting the director. It might be deliver 30 leaflets. Then what you do is you look at the 30-day focus and see what the key actions are, because you can't do everything. You just can't do everything. So the idea is to brain dump, but then prioritize, but don't put too much pressure on yourselves to do everything, and be realistic. Yeah, be realistic.
Yep.
And then there's obviously target dates and your priority tasks, which is a bit of a, you've got your key actions, then you're breaking it down even further to your weekly tasks that you need to do. So in all essence, you could have a weekly task for every week, or you, like I said, you could break it down into week by week on here if you've just got 3 a week, or if you write a bit smaller. Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
I've used these before, and they really do excuse me, they really do work well for me. If you think, oh my God, I really don't like these sort of things, just need to adapt it so it works for you. And because sometimes when you say challenge, people go, oh my God, I'm not doing that, it's just not for me. So just make it, we could call it 30-day business activity, we could call it 30-day business support. So use the words which resonate with you and you're comfortable with, if you're not happy with the word challenge, because we're not going to be comparing notes and saying, oh, well, Keith did 20 actions and Dawn only did 10. It's not about that. It's about you understanding your business. It's a tool for us to be able to support you and for us to be able to document, because you will forget all the fantastic things that you've done and how far you've come from right now to this time next year. You'll just go, I haven't really done much. And then you look back and you think, well, actually, we've done all this. So I love this sort of thing. So, and I've seen it work with other coaching clients. So I will be looking for feedback from you guys on how you feel about it and how you're getting on with it. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
I can give you some initial feedback. I think it's a good idea, because I think stepping back from the business and looking at things is a good idea.
Yeah.
And certainly with Hannah, it will be a really useful tool for her as well, because she'll see, you know, maybe I'm looking at things and not verbalizing it or explaining it to her. So it'll be quite good for her and for myself ultimately to actually put it down in writing, and so she can see my thought process.
Yeah, brilliant.
And we can also agree, you know, she can also have obviously input into that as well. So that'd be good.
Yeah, because you are, you know, you're obviously more experienced in business than Hannah. No disrespect, but that's just your life experience. So the things that she's going to learn from you are really important, but also, you know, like you said about the social media, she's going to be helping with social media. Well, there'll be things, you know, when she rates herself in social media, it'll probably be a 9, an 8 or a 9.
Yes.
The only probably side of it she probably thinks, oh, what about business posts? That's the only thing. But for her, Instagram is like, well, for me, I'm like, not really, not that comfortable on here. So but with that, when you're looking at your social media platforms, you know, you can be on every single one, but then you've got to think about where is your time best placed, especially if you're doing it yourself. If we're doing it, it's not a problem, you know, we'll look after all your posts, but it can be definitely a time drainer, so social media, especially if you deliberate about a post. Which brings me on nicely to the next point I just want to make to you. So is there any other questions on that, guys? You're okay with all that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Good. So it's a thumbs up. You like it?
Yep.
Yay.
2 thumbs up for that.
Good.
Yeah, I like written things like that. I like to see it written down.
I think Wayne will as well. I think he'll like that. I think he said, he always says to me, I need to see it written down. And so I thought, oh, he'll love
He
this.
does. Yeah, that will suit him as well.
Brilliant. Right, so LinkedIn. So when I was at Dawn and Wayne's the other night, we were just chatting about LinkedIn posts. So what's going to happen going forward? We're taking on a really good marketing company. We've got our first meeting with them next week. So all will be revealed, because what we'll probably do is do a big thing on LinkedIn about we're working with them. So what's going to then happen is we're not going to have company pages for your business. Well, hold on, let me just say it this way. You've got your LinkedIn personal posts, right? I've got 2 company pages for my domestic and my commercial, but nobody goes on them. So they're there for people to go and have a look and research me if they want to. But probably the chances of people looking at my company page are very few and far between. Where it all happens is it's on your personal timeline, on your personal LinkedIn profile. So what we're going to do, and this is going to really help you, is we're going to have a master company page for the franchise, okay? For the business, not the franchise. So we've got the franchise sales, which is different, which you're not part of. We want to get new business into the franchise. We're going to have a company page for all of us. So what will happen is we'll have generic posts on there, which will be talking about cleaning, about workplace cleaning solutions, which then you can direct people to, or you can share to your personal page. So that's going to really help you with content for your personal page, because you can actually share from the company page to your personal page. So instead of obviously going forward, instead of you having to populate your LinkedIn page and be worried about it, there'll be stuff that you can always draw on for your own personal page. You still have to have the personal element. So that's really important, because you will build relationships up on LinkedIn through the networking you do. And it doesn't always have to be networking in at a meeting. It can be networking through the people you chat to on the phone, through people you work with, through people you come across, Keith. So networking there's lots of different forms of it, but LinkedIn is a really good place for us to be. Okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of your posts, Dawn, because you've got the social media package, we'll be putting 2 posts at the moment a week on your timeline from Workplace Cleaning Solutions. So are you okay with that?
On my personal timeline.
On your personal one, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing going on the company page. And I don't think you really need, personally, you can have a company page, but you've then got to go and populate it.
Yeah.
So why not use the master one that we're creating with all the stuff on it, and use that to post to your personal page, because that's where everybody's going to go.
Yeah.
You barely get any activity, if anything, on your company page.
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
Okay. Any questions on that, Keith?
No, I think we'll need to talk face to face a bit more on that. But yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she sent me an email about social media. I did see it. It's not.
That's fine, yeah, and as I said, Hannah's going to be the social media bunny. So she'll crack on with what she needs to do, and obviously then speak to yourself and this other company as well as necessary. So that's cool. Yeah,
okay. So right, what else was there? Right, so the other question that came up was with the reception surveys. I've actually texted Wayne, Dawn, but I've actually asked for your number as well. So next time when I send him a message, I'll copy you in at the same time.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Question that came up on Tuesday night when I was at your house. So with the digital brochures for the reception service, they will all be generic, because if you can imagine, the more franchisees we get, the more the reception services have to go in and out of everybody's database to send a personalised digital brochure to the client. So we're going to keep it really generic. For the digital brochure is going to be generic unless you want one producing for another purpose. But the reception, because we've got to streamline and leverage their time, it has to be the same digital brochure, which will be the company brochure. What will go out with the email is a personalised email from you. So if a Milton Keynes client calls in, they will send the digital brochure with a personalised email from the Milton Keynes branch.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it'll be from Dawn and Wayne or from Sheila Operations, depends who you want that from. But
Yeah.
I will send that email over to you for proofing before we go live on the 25th.
So the email will have like our Milton Keynes number on.
Yeah,
Because-
that will
yeah.
all be personal to you, but the generic digital flip book won't be.
Yeah.
When it comes from reception. Now, if you wanted one with the Milton Keynes mapping and your pictures in, you can have a copy of that, but it's not going to come from the reception service because it's too complicated for them to have
Yeah.
too many. Calls will be coming in, then they've got to go and find it. It's going to cost you more money as a business
Yeah.
going forward. So
Yeah.
everything we look at objectively to say, okay, how's that going to work for the reception? How's it going to work for the customer? And how's that going to work for the franchisee, and come up with the streamlined version to save the franchisees money, to make sure no mistakes are made to the customer, and to
Yeah.
obviously help the reception service as well. So we're looking at it from everybody's angle.
Yeah.
It just, obviously I've been doing this for a long time, so these are the things I've come across. And when I spoke to Catherine in our meeting this morning, we all chip in with the experience we've had, and that's what Catherine said. And I went, yeah, you're absolutely right, we just need to keep it as one.
So the generic one, it won't have any maps on or any numbers on, it will
No.
just be
It would just
what
be
we
a
do.
generic workplace cleaning solutions.
Yeah,
And then the email will be the personalized one. And that will make it much easier. But if you want, like I say, if you want another copy with the extra paging and your staff in there just to send out to somebody who doesn't come through the reception service, then you can have one. It's only just extra 2 pages. So let me know on that one. Okay, is that database? Set up the card, planning. So okay. So I mean, for me, there's not much more that I need to mention in terms of the things that I've got on my list now. We've shot through everything. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about?
No, I'm all good.
Yeah.
I'm all good. Yeah, we covered most things on Tuesday, our questions. Yeah,
We've had quite a lot of time this week, haven't we, together? Really?
We have, always a pleasure.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It was lovely to meet you.
And
After
you
we just saw
finally.
the voice in the dark screen the other day. I think there's just lots going on, but the hub, the training that I did, in fact, let me just show you that before we go. Let me see if I can get onto that. Here we go.
And sorry, when's the business objective challenge going to be on? So how are you going to do that over the weekend or something?
No, I'll send that form over to Akiko now. She'll put it on tomorrow morning.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Let's give it till Monday. Then then if she's just a day late, because I don't know what she's got quite a lot of work on. So let me just say Monday it'll be on by the latest. Akiko's very quick, so I should think it'll be on by tomorrow.
Yeah, to be fair, Hannah's away at the weekend, so from my perspective, Monday's fine because we're gonna Aaron and I meeting on Monday, so take the pressure off. That's cool.
And then what you can, once you've got it started, please use the hub and post things on there, because that's where our discussions will go as a group. So if there's something you're unsure of on there, put the question though, because it will help other people as well.
Yeah.
And then we can answer you from there.
And I suppose from that perspective, are we sort of putting maybe a bit more light-hearted stuff on there as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
If you've, for instance, if you have any meetings, or if you've emailed something, or if you had any ideas, or if you sign up to any newspapers, I'm going to put these publications on there with a picture of me saying, these are the sort of things you can check out. So very light-hearted. I think fun is a really important element of what we do. So I'm going to a 70s do tonight, so I might even take a picture of myself in my costume and put that on there later.
Excellent. It's not an app, is it? There's not an app for that hub.
No, there isn't.
No.
It's just on the desktop. Apparently there's one coming, but yeah, there's no app. It's got to be that way. It's really difficult to find a hub that sort of fitted our purposes, but
I need to remember to get on there quite often.
yeah,
As a a habit of checking it.
yeah. That's a good, I was talking to my husband about that because there's certain things that I should be doing every day, which I've sort of lapsed a bit. So we were just saying, well, what do I actually need to do every day? Because we've got something called Slack now. We use Trello for our project managing for the franchise. And it's something I have to look at every day and remember to look at every day.
Yeah.
Are you not getting notifications from the hub then?
I don't think so. Or if I
You
don't
are?
get them. Am I? I don't think
You
so.
getting them, Keith? You get them?
Yeah, I've had
don't you?
notifications from your recent, I think, but I recently didn't need to.
Well, I'm just looking now. I got the one that had this Zoom meeting on.
Oh, that's okay. Listen. There's not really much gone on there, Dawn. So
Okay.
that's probably it. Yeah. So
Okay. No,
you
that's
are
fine
getting
then.
them
I
there.
probably
So,
am then. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't be worried. Light-hearted, good news. Just an update on how you're getting on. The more we can work as a group and support each other, the better things are going to be, because we're all lone workers.
Yeah.
It's really important. There might be times when I say to some of you, look, I've got 2 hours worth of work to do. Does anybody just fancy jumping on a Zoom, knocking off the sound and just working together? Just to get some focus time, because that really works quite well. So there's loads of things we can do.
Yeah.
It's just it's teamwork. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. But it's about support, because we'll all have the same sort of
Yeah.
questions.
It's
We'll all have the same
motivation
sort
as well, isn't it? It's getting that
Exactly,
motivation.
Exactly. And if you're having a bad day, put on there, I really can't get myself, can't get me act together. I'm trying not to swear. I really can't get me act together.
Mr. Wayne, she's heard it all.
You can't get your act together some days. Just put on there, and we'll support you, motivate. I'll pick the phone up to you, but don't ever suffer in silence.
Yeah, lovely.
Nothing surmountable at all. Right, I did get sidetracked, so I was going to go on to that. What else was I going to say? Hub, putting stuff on there. Oh yeah, right, that's it. Blooming heck, the brain's working to actually remembered. Okay, so the training we did on Saturday, I'm busying myself, recording videos for each of the elements that we did, and I'm breaking it down to really small videos so you can watch them. So on Saturday, we had the whole, I don't know if you saw the process sheet done. There's like a whole, like what you do.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking
he
each
showed it to me.
element, and what happens if a client calls, and I'm doing a small video on it with the relevant paperwork, so you've got a reference to that in the hub. And
Okay.
that will all be in the grow section. That's all you need to concentrate at the moment, is the grow section of the hub.
Mhm.
Show you. Profile. Here we go. So,
Oh, I need to get my 4 pictures as well along to
yeah,
over
do.
to Akiko.
Send them,
Yeah.
because she makes them look really nice. I mean, look
They
how
look,
good
yeah,
that
they
is.
look really good. I must do that actually. I'll make a note to send them
Yeah,
over
do
to
that. Because it's all, we've done it. It's all about the leverage of light. That's all about working. Believe it or not, it's all about working smartly and just doing exactly what I want when I want. And
Yes,
that's
yes.
what we're about.
Yeah.
Okay, so going into here, the courses, this is, you just need to look in this one here. That's all you need to worry about at the moment. The others aren't actually unlocked to you guys at the moment.
Okay.
So that's where everything will go. Yeah,
It's going to grow. Yep.
So where are we at? Where's this?
we're in the hub under courses.
Right, 2 seconds. Oh, there we go. It's doing that. Yep. Sorry, no courses were found. I've got.
What did I go under there? Going to has it got 0 in your courses?
Sorry, no courses were found.
Have you searched the word courses on there? Have you actually go into your profile?
Yeah.
And then you've got your pictures.
View profile details. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah.
Pictures, and can you see this line here? Have you got that line on yours?
And I haven't got anything on courses. I've got connections. I've got
Groups.
Got 0. I haven't got any courses.
All right, okay. It's just, I need to get it unlocked for you guys then. To be honest with you, they've only just, Catherine's put 3 courses on and I'm just uploading the videos now, so unlock.
And sorry, I haven't got a specific, I haven't got 4 photos on my profile. I've got sort of like a long one of the 2 girls and myself.
How many photos did you send her?
I've only put one. I haven't sent them to Akiko. I've downloaded them myself.
Oh, right, okay. Well, let's get them to Akiko. So get some pictures. Let me bear with me. So choose 4 ones that depict, you know, it might be a picture of you, which I think a picture of you is obviously definitely going to be in the profile thing, but these could be different things that depict the future, your vision, your family, your interests.
I've got that in one photo. I mean, I've not been awkward.
You've got it in one photo, have you?
Hey?
You got it in one photo?
Yeah.
Oh, Sandra, it's just, she'll obviously, if you've got more than one, she can just sort of do a
Okay, well, yeah, I've not been. If 4 required, of course, I'll do 4. Let me. I'll email it to Akiko separately and.
Yeah, just so if you just email it over to Akiko. So did you? I think I'm not sure if we've got a crossover with this, but we've just changed all our email addresses, and there will be a company email coming out. We've all gone to like mine's now anna@wpcs.cleaning.
Yeah,
We shortened it right down because I was anna@workplacecleaningsolutions.co.uk. So we've all gone to the same one as the website. Okay. So you'll get a generic email that will come out to all of you, giving you the new email addresses.
Okay, cool.
Just discussed in meeting. So yes, so send your pictures over to Akiko, whether you use the old email or the new one. Don't worry, because we're not getting rid of our old emails yet, because obviously we need to do the forwarding and etc. etc. But send them over. Likewise, one for you. If Wayne can send 4 of his pictures over, or even 3, then Akiko can do the header for the hub. Yeah. So if you just say to her, I had a meeting with Anne, here's the pictures for the header for the hub, Akiko. If you need anything else, let me know.
Yeah, I'll get them sent over to her this weekend. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And you're going to unlock the courses then, yeah?
Yeah.
And sorry, what courses do you want to put on there? Looking out. Sorry.
You'll get, well, there's a key, there's one we're just getting started, which we basically all of you have done anyway. It's like doing your email address and those.
Okay.
The stuff that I'm doing, I'm recording at the moment, so I've got a massive spreadsheet with all the different videos I need to do. So what happened was we did the training at the weekend, and there's no point me recording the videos until I'd done that, because I'm always thinking about using my time smartly. So I did the preparation for the meeting, obviously the PowerPoint, I prepared for it, I did the training on the day, and then for me the best time to create the videos was after I'd done all that, because 1, I'd answered all your questions, 2, I knew how to pitch the videos for new startups, and 3, it was fresh in my memory as well, which is really important. So I've recorded 5 videos, so it's not going to be on there all in one go, because I've got to carry them through, but Kiko is going to do 5 at a time and upload them, Keith.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, I suppose what I was asking for was if I've not done any of the courses that I should have done.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. But soon there'll be loads on there, because there'll be the LinkedIn, there'll be the recruitment, there'll be everything. So the idea is at any one time, if you're not sure about something, you can go back and look at an element of the training we did on Saturday and other stuff as well.
That's fine.
Everything we do is about personal development as well. Sorry, Keith.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. This will put you I know you know this, will put you leaps and bounds above any other franchise offering, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, of course we do. We wouldn't be doing it otherwise.
And obviously there's anything we can do on our front to help that, you know.
Yeah, thank you. I think we would never have done a franchise unless we were doing all this other stuff in the background, because that's what me and Catherine, it's what we're about. That's why I'm here. Good. Well, I'm glad you're all here. So tell everybody else about it. Get some more franchisees.
Yeah.
Welcome them to the family.
Talking of which, I've got I'll speak to you. I might have got a lead. We're not about 3 months away, but there's definitely a lead that I could
Fantastic.
In Leicester.
Oh, yeah. Good.
If you get any queries in Leicester, let me know, because she's definitely movable over from. I'll speak to you on Wednesday.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Put it on the list, because otherwise I'll forget.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, Isla was so well behaved.
I know, she is.
Oh my God, Isla, you're such a good girl.
And to be fair, I think Dawn's been well behaved as well.
Yeah, very, Dawn's very well behaved.
I've done quite well.
Yeah. Right, listen, guys. Well, I'm done. I know I've chatted a lot, but hopefully it was of some use to you. It's always
Yes,
great
it
to
was.
see you. We've got another meeting second Thursday of the month,
Yeah.
which will be, you'll get the reminder. So it's going to be not the 4th. I think it's going to be the 11th. Oh my God, it's going to be the 11th of November. Can you believe it? So next one's the 11th of November.
Okay.
The everything will be going on the hub now. So you got the notification from the hub. Did you get an email as well from Akiko? Does she do both?
What the notification?
For today, the invite for today.
It was an email for me. I haven't had any. I don't get any text messages or any messages like
so
that.
It was an email that came out. You're okay. Yeah.
Yes, I did receive an email. Yes. Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, that's great.
So
So
that's,
this,
that's a notification, though, isn't it? That's the notification by email. That makes any sense. It's not a.
Sorry, I didn't hear you then.
Sorry, that is a notification from the
That
hub. that she
Oh,
sent
is it?
by email.
Right.
So
Okay.
I think Johnny might be getting notifications. That makes sense.
Right.
right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I received an email, so that must be
Yeah,
my
I
notification.
suppose I'm trying to confirm is that if we do it this way, where we've invited you this way, next time it's working and you're both here basically. That was the main.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, guys.
And-
So I'm going to say goodbye. That
Yeah.
hour shot by. So thank you. I'm going to upload that document. And Keith's
Mm-hmm.
got a question before I switch off.
Sorry, are you going to download the recording as well for me, please?
The recording will always go on. It just won't go on until next Tuesday. So the recording for this, recording for this meeting,
Yes.
it won't go on straight away because it gets sent to Akiko and she sorts it out. It will be uploaded before next Tuesday.
Perfect. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah.
nothing, it's all because we've got lots of work. So we have to,
Fine.
even though it's
Fine.
just an upload, we have to just streamline everything.
And you generally do not have to justify it, mate. I'm sure if I said to you, I wanted it tomorrow.
I have to justify because that's the way the business is and that's the way your business will be.
I'm sure if I said to you, I really, really wanted it downloaded tomorrow.
Oh, you can have it. Of course you could. Yeah, of course you could. But listen, I've talked enough. You're probably sipping up of hearing my voice, but I will. The 30-day challenge or whatever you want to call it will be uploaded straight away. Okay, so I'll put it
enjoy
on there.
tonight. Enjoy your
Yep.
70s night.
I know. I've got a girlies' weekend away tomorrow for the weekend, so
Oh, lovely.
6 of us are going to the Cotswolds.
Oh, fantastic.
I've got my
It's the Cotswolds
prosecco
ready,
ready. Can't wait.
Oh, jealous of that.
I know.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. You take care.
Take care,
Thank
Dawn.
you.
Bye.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.